standing at the base, looking up at the peak, with a spirit that's weary and a voice that's gone weak. I remember when we used to call this a climb, back when the slope was just a matter of time. But the air's gotten thin and the trail's overgrown, and I'm realizing now that I'm climbing alone. You've been camping down there in the valley of fine, while I'm freezing up here on the timberline. I thought if I reached for the clouds and the blue, I'd be high enough up to be closer to you. But you're a mountain that doesn't wanna be moved, a stone cold silence with nothing to be proved. I can scream at the granite, I can tear at the shale, but your heart is a summit that I'm destined to fail. You're beautiful and jagged, you're ancient and still, and I've wasted my life trying to conquer this hill. Yeah, you're a mountain, unyielding and grand, and I'm just the dust slipping out of your hand. The weather is turning, the ice is setting in. I'm wearing the scars of where your edges have been. I've hammered my pittance into your pride, just trying to find a place I could hide. But you don't feel the friction, you don't feel the weight. You're just tectonic shifts and the eye of fate. I'm looking for a cave, for a flicker of heat, but all I find is gravel beneath my bare feet. They say faith moves mountains, but I've got no more. I've left all my prayers on the cold forest floor. There's no path to the top, there's no view from the crest, just a vertical climb with no place to rest. I'm sitting across from a ghost in a coffee shop, watching the sugar stir, waiting for the world to stop. You're wearing that smile you used for the cashier at the door, the one that says polite but doesn't mean it anymore. You're talking about the weather and the traffic on the bridge, but I'm looking for the woman who once lived on the edge of every secret thought I had, of every dream I kept, before the distance grew so wide and the silence finally crept. We're sharing a table, we're sharing the same air, but I'm reaching for a person who's no longer sitting there. And it breaks my heart to say it, but I barely know her, the girl who used to let the wilder parts of her soul show. Now she's wrapped in layers of a cold and careful grace, and I'm just a stranger looking at a familiar face. The map of her heart has been redrawn in the night, and I've been edited out of the version in the light. I'm mourning a living person. It's a lonely kind of stir, because I'm still in love with her, but I barely know her. Your eyes used to tell me things before you even spoke. Now they're just two windows with the shutters barely broke. I mentioned that night in Portland, the one with the broken car. You just tilted your head like I was talking about a star. A million miles away in a language you don't speak. I see the wall you built and it's 1,000 miles thick. You've scrubbed away the fingerprints I left upon your mind, leaving nothing of the us for a lonely man to find. Is it a mercy or a crime to forget so fast, to treat our holy ground like a shadow in the past? I wanna ask who you are when the sun goes down, but I'm afraid you're a stranger even to your own hometown. I barely know her, the way she takes her tea, the way she used to look when she was looking at me. It's a new set of secrets, it's a new kind of skin, and I don't have a key to let myself back in. Goodbye, stranger, I miss you. I'm standing in the pouring rain outside the betting shop, watching all the golden boys wait for the coin to drop. But I've always had a weakness for the one with the heavy gate, the one the morning papers already say is late. I see the way he looks at me with a wild and glassed over eye. He knows he isn't meant to win, he's just meant to try. And I see you in the doorway with your coat collar turned up high, ready to leave me for the winter under a clear sky. I should've put my money on the sure thing, on the pride, but I'm drawn to the shadow where the broken things reside. I bet on losing, darling. futures when the losing's all been done. Yeah, I bet on losing dogs, and I'm betting on you tonight, knowing you'll be gone before the morning brings the light. The odds were never in our favor. The bookies knew the truth. We spent our lucky pennies on the errors of our youth. You're a beautiful disaster, a house built on the sand, and I'm the one who tried to hold the ocean in my hand. I saw the cracks in the foundation, I saw the fading spark, but I'd rather be with you than be a winner in the dark. So go ahead and fail me, go ahead and let me down. I'll be the last one cheering in this hollowed out town. There's a comfort in the failure, a mercy in the end, when you don't have to pretend you're anything but a friend. To the lonely and the lonesome, to the ones who finish last, I'm holding on to futures that are already the past. As I'm standing by the grave, I bet on you, I always do. I'm standing in the doorway with the keys inside my head, looking at the blueprint of the life that we had planned. The boxes in the hallway are like headstones in a row, marking all the places where we'll never get to go. Your scent is on the curtains, your shadow's on the floor, and I'm terrified of what I'll find behind that final door. I've practiced every sentence, I've memorized the part, but the words are getting tangled in the wires of my heart. The clock is ticking louder than it ever did before, like a hammer on the coffin of the us that is no more. How do I say goodbye to the half that makes me whole? How do I untie the knots you fastened in my soul? I can handle the silence, I can handle the cold, but I don't know how to let go of the hand I meant to hold. Do I leave it in a letter? Do I say it in a sigh? When forever is the only word I've ever wanted to apply. Teach me how to breathe when the air is all gone. How do I say goodbye and still keep moving on? you're trying to be brave. I see you try to smile, but it's the loneliest expression I've seen in a long while. Do I wish you all the best? Do I wish you'd stay the same? Or do I pray the years will help me to forget your name? There's no instruction manual for tearing worlds apart. No way to do it gently when you're breaking every heart. The world outside is moving, the traffic doesn't stop. They don't know that my universe is waiting for the drop of a single heavy syllable that ends the story here. A goodbye that's been growing for a long and bitter year. Just close my eyes, because I'm not ready for the truth, and I'm not ready for the goodbye. I brought you water in the heat of the July sun. I kept the shadows at bay until the day was done. I treated your spirit like a petal rare and white. I kept the thermostat steady through the middle of the night. But you're a quiet kind of winter, a frost upon the vine. You take every drop of blood and call it vintage wine. I'm leaning in so close just to hear you breathe, while you're already looking for a reason to leave. I'm a forest fire burning for a single drop of rain, but you're a marble statue that can't even feel the pain. I'm the flame and you're the orchid, cold and perfectly still. I'll give you everything until I've had my fill of the emptiness. I'm turning into ashes just to keep your roots from freezing, while you're just sitting there beautiful and unpleasing. I'm a roar in the canyon, you're a sigh in the dark. I'm the whole damn bonfire, you won't even give a spark. It's a one-sided hunger, a debt that I can't pay. I'm burning myself out just to light up your day. I ask you how you're feeling and you look at the floor. I'm screaming I love you at a heavy iron door. You let me hold you, but you never hold me back. Like a passenger waiting on a different kind of track. I'm the one who remembers the way you take your tea, but you haven't asked a single question about me in 3 years. I'm a footnote in your story, a ghost in your bed, while you're the only poem that I've ever truly read. Eventually the fuel runs out and the light begins to dim, and the orchid Sitting on the hood of this rusted out car, watching the lights fade on the way things are. The streetlights are humming, they're electric blue, but they don't cast a shadow as heavy as you. You said that the ending would be soft and refined, like a ribbon of silk that we both left behind. But as the sun starts to dip and the clouds start to bleed, I'm realizing gentle isn't what I need. The horizon is burning, a beautiful crime, well, I'm just a witness running out of time. And the sky is all pink, like a bruise in the dark, the last glowing ember of a dying spark. It's the color of sorry, the color of weight, the color of realizing it's already too late. You're walking away while the world is aglow, and in a neon goodbye that won't let me go. Everything's pretty, but everything dies under the weight of these pink, heavy skies. I remember the morning when the light was so gold, before the stories we cherished grew bitter and old. Now the cotton candy clouds are just a trick of the eye, a sugar-coated version of a final goodbye. I reach for your hand, but I catch only air. The fragrance of summer is still in your hair, but your heart is a sunset I can't make a stay. No matter how hard I beg for the day. They say that the dawn is a brand new start, but what about the dusk that tears you apart? It's the most beautiful hurt I've ever seen, this neon divide that's growing between. The person you were is becoming a memory, just a pink sky and a cold, lonely street. The most beautiful wreck that I'll ever meet. The tide is coming in through the cracks in the floor. I can't find the strength to bolt the heavy old door. I've been treading water in this living room since the day you left me in this saltwater gloom. The portraits on the mantle are starting to float. I'm writing I miss you on a waterlogged note. The anchor is heavy, the chain is all rust, and the life that we built has all turned into dust. I'm gasping for oxygen, reaching for air, but the salt's in my lungs and you're no longer there. And I'm drowning in a sea of tears tonight, lost in a swell with no harbor in ghost of our happiness fade. I'm a shipwrecked heart on a lonely reef, in an ocean of sorrow and a current of grief. You're the shore that I'm losing, the blue and the black, in a sea of tears that won't give you back. The lighthouse is broken, the glass is all charred, and the navigation is getting too hard. I'm following stars that have already died, swept out to the deep by a merciless tide. I see your reflection, the foam and the spray, but it's just a trick that the white caps play. You're dry on the mountain, you're safe on the sand, while I'm losing the feeling in both of my hands. They say that the water will eventually recede, but I'm leaking the life that I no longer need. It's a fathomless depth, it's a cold heavy blue, the weight of a world that I live just for you. Cold blue without you. The forest of our history is thick and tangled green, with every word we didn't say growing in between. I've been hacking at the branches, I've been tripping on the roots, trying to find the harvest of our long forgotten fruits. But the canopy is closing and the light is getting dim. I'm losing sight of where you went and where the shadows begin. I thought if I kept walking, I'd find the center of the wood, where everything made sense again, the way we said it would. But the map is just a memory drawn in disappearing ink, and I'm standing on the edge of more than I can think. And now I'm in the clearing, the open empty space, where there's nothing left to hide behind, not even your face. The trees have all retreated, the wind is blowing cold, and I'm holding on to stories that have all been bought and sold. It's the end of the line, it's the edge of the world, where the flags of our devotion have been finally unfurled. In the silence of the clearing, under a sky of heavy lead, I'm finally admitting that the living thing is dead. There's a circle in the tall grass where we used to lay our heads before we traded soft whispers for the things we truly dread. I found a rusted compass that you dropped along the way. It's pointing to a north that we abandoned in the gray. I expected there'd be thunder, I expected there'd be rain, but it's just this quiet vacuum, this hollow kind of pain. The birds have stopped their singing, the air is perfectly still as I watch the sun go down behind the last lonely hill. They say the light is better when there's nothing in the way, but I take the darkest thicket just to hear you wanna stay. The visibility is perfect, I can see for miles and miles, and all I see is vacancy in the wreckage of our smiles. The sky, the loneliest place to say goodbye. I saw you at the station, just a profile in the crowd. You were laughing at a joke, and it was just a bit too loud. The color's back in your cheeks, the light is in your eyes. You got that look of someone who's found a brand new sky. I'm still wearing the jacket that you bought me last July, still searching for the answers in a long and cold goodbye. But you're checking your watch like you got places to be, like I'm just a stranger you don't even have to see. I'm still picking up the glass from the night you walked away, while you're moving through the sunshine of a decorated day. So tell me, was it easy getting over me? Was it like turning a page or just salt in the sea? Did you wash me off your skin like a summer rain? Did you find a shortcut through the center of the pain? Because I'm still in the wreckage, I'm still on the floor, while you're already knocking on a different door. Was it a light switch, a habit you could just set free? God, was it easy getting over me? I heard you moved the sofa, you painted all the walls, you're clearing out the echoes from the empty quiet halls. Do you still have that picture, the one from the pier? Or did you burn the evidence of every single year? took all the always and you left me the never, and you made it look simple to sever the forever. Teach me the secret, show me the way to wake up and not have to face the decay. Is it a lie that you're living, or a truth that you found, while I'm still listening for your footsteps on the ground? To look at our life and just say goodbye. I'm still here, I'm still yours, but you're 1,000 miles past the closed doors. Was it easy? Was it easy? Because it's killing me. I'm turning down the brightness on the photos in my phone, trying to get used to the frequency of being alone. The edges of your laughter are starting to fray, like a coastal town eroding under the salt and the spray. I used to know the color of your eyes in the light, but they're losing their saturation in the middle of the night. The Polaroid is yellowing on the corner of the desk, and the memory of us is becoming picturesque. I'm reaching for the dial, but the signal's getting weak. I'm losing the vibration of the words you used to speak, and I'm fading out like a radio station in the hills, like the slow, steady hum of a heart that's lost its thrills. The colors are bleeding into a shade of static gray, and I'm watching the best of me just drift away. You're becoming a silhouette, a shadow on the wall, and I'm becoming the silence at the end of the hall. No sudden spark, no grand goodbye or shout, just the quiet, lonely rhythm of us fading out. The toothbrush in the holder is the only thing you left, a plastic little monument to a spirit that's bereft. I try to write your name in the steam upon the glass, but I watch the letters vanish, I watch the moment pass. We're a movie with no ending, just a slow and steady blur. I'm forgetting who I am, and I'm forgetting who you were. The scent of your perfume is a ghost upon the sheet, but even ghosts eventually admit they've been defeated. It's not a crash, it's not a fire, it's not a violent end. It's just the slow departure of a lover and a friend, until the screen is empty and the speakers start to hiss, and there's nothing left to hunger for and nothing left to miss.